is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30. To the 33-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Play clock winding down. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Devon Kennard with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is James White. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They run it with Carson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Green will come in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Here's Blunt. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd down, goal to go from the 6. Now a carry for Blunt. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. Tyler Lockett now with a return. What a spin. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st down, Wilson. With a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run with Davis. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
On third down, Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On second down, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Baldwin goes in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second down following the incompletion. Here's McKinnon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And coughed it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Now Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Niall Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Pryor long. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Thomas, the man in motion left. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Now let's go. Over.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Wilson looking to throw on second down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Wilson on the keeper. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
When a quarterback sneak has run well, many at home wonder, what's so tough about that? Just take the snap and move forward. But it really pays to be shifty like a Russell Wilson, because you have to know where the hole is and get there quickly.
Now White, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here, and on the outside they're playing press coverage. Now it's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now blown, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll run it here with Blount. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Now they'll empty out the backfield. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll send Baldwin in motion left. They go again with Davis. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Davis now. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, say it with me now. There's a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
Here's John Ryan now with his first punt. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue,
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Terrell Pryor, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He'll buy some time right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now McKinnon. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mike Bennett. And they're not going to let him get this one off. We have a whistle and a timeout as they'll try to put him on ice a bit. And they still have 2 timeouts left. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable for Lockett. Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now Davis. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Here's Carson. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. McKinnon. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive